Alrighty, hello, my name is Dylan Townsend. I'm a junior at the University of Houston studying MIS. I'm on Team Java Juice, and I'm really excited to get to go ahead and show you my hackathon project that we've been working on really hard. So we did choose the BP prompt. The BP prompt relates to creating a project that helps solve environmental sustainability in a business context. So here's our application. Let's go ahead and start the server. I'm going to do a demo of the application. Our application is called Transport Neutral. It helps get companies' transportation and shipping emissions to net carbon zero. And so here's how the application does that. You're going to track the transportation and shipping of your company, whether that was by flight, by boat, by delivery truck, car, and you're going to track the distance, and you're going to log that into our application. After you log that, it's going to generate an estimate of the carbon emissions caused by the transportation. And then it's going to generate an amount for the company to donate to the carbon fund to automatically offset the exact amount of carbon emissions that transportation has created. And this will make your company carbon neutral in terms of its transportation emissions. So let's go ahead and get started. The website does have a fully functioning user authentication system. So if we log into our account, I did create an example using Netflix. So for this example, we are going to be Netflix. So let's go ahead and sign in. So first thing that happens is we get taken to our dashboard. Hello, Netflix. Current carbon amount positive. This is the amount that we have generated but not paid for. You can see on the right, carbon amount offset. This is the amount we have paid for in dollars and the amount of carbon generated that we have paid for. At the bottom, you can see all of our logs. So flight 331 happened on March 10th. It was a flight and it generated 1,700 kilograms of CO2. And you can see those logs for all of our transportations at Netflix. So we did have a transportation today, right? So it was a flight 200 that happened today. It's a flight, and it was a first class flight for the company of 2,000 kilometers. So we're going to save that. Now we can see this flight has logged here at the bottom of our shipping logs. It's created 767 kilograms of CO2, and it would require $3.07 to offset and become carbon neutral again. As the CEO of Netflix, I really care about carbon neutrality, so I would like to go ahead and donate and achieve net zero. So we click on the donate tab, we get taken to our donation summary. This is the amount of carbon emissions that if we pay for, we will once again be carbon neutral, $3.07. So let's go ahead and proceed to the donation. So we go here, make a one-time donation to the carbon fund, donate that. Go back to our website, the dashboard, and you can see after our donation, our amount offset has increased and our total is back to zero. So let's do a little code walkthrough. So our tech stack, we've used React in the front end, and Express.js and MongoDB in the back end. We've implemented user authentication using JSON web tokens. Let's look at the login route for that example. So user sends their credentials in the body of the request. We've built a REST API between the front and the back end, compares the credentials between the ones that you've sent and the credentials in our database. If they're correct, we're going to send back a token to the browser, and that's going to authenticate you to view your data in the dashboard, in the UI. Let's look at our records. So you can see this is where we've implemented the carbon API to generate and estimate your carbon emissions. So depending on the settings that you've chosen in the UI, it'll make a request to the backend, and the server will make a request to the carbon API, sending your vehicle and your distance. We'll then get a response. This is our estimated carbon caused by that transportation log, and we'll save that in the database. And yeah, so that's going to go ahead and conclude it for the code walkthrough and the presentation. Thank you guys very much for your time. It was a lot of fun working on this, and I hope you guys like it. Thank you.